Have you ever pondered over the silence of Scripture? Why are there gaps in the narratives? What's the significance behind the unwritten? Welcome to our exploration of this intriguing concept, the silence of Scripture. This idea revolves around understanding why certain events, details, or explanations are conspicuously absent from the sacred texts. It's not about what is written, but rather what is left unwritten. Consider the New Testament, for instance. Its pages are filled with the profound teachings of Jesus, his miracles, and his ultimate sacrifice. Yet there are many aspects of his life that remain shrouded in mystery. The narratives are surprisingly brief, almost abbreviated, especially when discussing significant events like Christ's baptism. Why is this the case? Could it be a mere oversight, or is there a deeper significance to this brevity? Enter J.W. McGarvie, a professor of sacred history and a staunch defender of the Scriptures. In his lecture on the inspiration of the Scriptures, McGarvie presents an argument that may seem counterintuitive at first. He suggests that this very brevity is evidence of the New Testament's supernatural origin. According to McGarvie, the concise narrative style, the absence of unnecessary detail, and the silence on certain topics are not shortcomings. On the contrary, they lend an air of authenticity to the Scriptures, setting them apart as divinely inspired. So as we delve deeper into the silence of Scripture, we begin to appreciate the power of the unwritten. We understand that every word, every sentence, and every chapter in the Scripture has been crafted with purpose, and equally purposeful is the silence that punctuates these words. Remember, the silence of the Scripture isn't by chance, it's by design. And it's this design that McGarvie explored in his lecture on the inspiration of the Scriptures. What sets the Bible apart from pagan religions? Could it be the very silence we've been discussing? Indeed, the Bible's reticence on certain subjects, such as the origin of God and physical depictions of him, is one of its distinguishing features. This is quite unlike pagan religions, which frequently delve into detailed narratives about their deities' beginnings and physical appearances. McGarvie observes that while pagan religions are often filled with elaborate tales and descriptions, the Bible maintains a silence, a brevity that is not due to a lack of knowledge or imagination, but rather a reflection of its divine inspiration and truthfulness. This silence is not an omission, but a deliberate choice, a testament to the Bible's unique character. The absence of these details in the Bible, far from being a weakness, is actually a strength. It is an invitation to focus on the spiritual, the divine, rather than being entangled in the physical or metaphysical. The silence of the Scripture, as McGarvie pointed out, adds to its authenticity, not detracts from it. So, while the silence of the Scripture might initially seem puzzling, it is this very silence that sets it apart and underscores its authenticity. What does the absence of detailed information about Jesus' early life tell us about the New Testament? A question that may initially seem puzzling, but upon closer inspection, illuminates the authenticity of this sacred text. McGarvie offers an intriguing perspective on this matter. He suggests that the New Testament's silence on certain aspects is not a deficiency, but rather a testament to its divine origin. Let's delve into this concept. Take, for example, the narrative of Jesus' early life. The New Testament provides only the bare essentials, leaving vast swaths of his adolescence and early adulthood unaccounted for. This absence of information may initially seem like a shortcoming. However, McGarvie argues that it's quite the opposite. In the context of historical writings, authors often succumb to the temptation to embellish or fabricate details to fill in gaps in their narratives. The fact that the New Testament refrains from doing so is a sign of its authenticity. It stays true to the principle of reporting what is known, rather than speculating on what is unknown. Moreover, McGarvie points out that no additional writings have surfaced to fill in these gaps. No hidden Gospels or secret scriptures have emerged to tell us about Jesus' lost years. The lack of such writings, despite the intense interest and scrutiny the New Testament has faced over centuries, further solidifies its authenticity. It suggests that the authors of the New Testament, rather than inventing stories, were faithfully recording the events and teachings they witnessed. The absence of detailed information about Jesus' early life, therefore, serves as a hallmark of authenticity. It's a testament to the New Testament's commitment to truth, even when that truth includes admitting what is not known. It's a reminder that the New Testament is not a product of human imagination, but a divine revelation. As we can see, the silence of Scripture is not an oversight. It's a signature of divine inspiration. It's a reminder that sometimes what's not said is just as significant as what is.